Ride Pass, welcome back. We're so glad to have you, all of our viewers from around the entire world, as we get ready to go tie down roping here at our Indian National Finals in Las Vegas, the South Point Arena. Brock Belcom's going to start us out. Kyle, we are back to setting up another event. First run of 4. You have got to execute right here, right now.
You know, this is really where the gold buckle starts in Las Vegas. Brock wasting no time to get out of there. 2 swings, we got it on. Nice smooth dismount to the calf today. You want to make sure everything is perfect on your run, just like that. Because now you're laying down the challenge. You're telling 15 other tie-down ropers, now what? Bring it. And they're all in the back thinking, oh boy.
For our first-timers, that calf must remain tied for 6 seconds before we can call it a legal tie. We make all of them do that. Some of them might gamble a little bit, wrap once. It has to remain tied for 6, and then we can call it legal. 10 and 22 sets the pace. 10.22 for our 3-time qualifier. We'll bring in a youngster. A kid who is solid, high school standout. This young man has been living rodeo, breathing rodeo his entire life. Kyle James Arvizo is a future world champ and a superstar with what he's done so far.
Oh, without a doubt. You talk about a cowboy who's carrying on great family legacies and a talent who's a force to be reckoned with. You hit the nail on the head. His upbringing, rodeo's his life. He's had so many great teachers and mentors to help us get to where we are today. The support system that we've seen from JP has been amazing. James Arvizo qualifying in your tie-down roping as we look to go to work right now. A 10 and 22, your lead time to this point, and this cowboy can get it done. He's watched the very best all his life. He's learned from the best. He's taken the teachings and putting them to work right here in Las Vegas. Right in his lap, you bet. Come on, James.
Sit on him.
There we go. Finish strong. Going 0 to 100 on a Tuesday afternoon as we look to stay set for 6 seconds before we can verify the 11 and 91 to the number 2 spot on the board.
You know, Kyle, it's okay to name some of those mentors, guys like Derek Begay, Aaron Sinigini, Victor Begay. This guy, he is kin to the best in the world, and he sets the pace.
Derek Begay, man, I guarantee you, wherever but Derek Begay is right now, he's sitting all by himself. I just guarantee you that. Oh, look, there he is, sitting all by himself. Hi, Derek. He not waving. You know I see you. I know where you are at all times.
Well, we had the youngsters. Now we bring in another one, the best in the world. He's qualified 8 times to the Wrangler National Finals in the team roping. This man from Pryor, Oklahoma, if you are a roping fan, you know very well. We're proud to have him representing Indian country. He's been to the INFR 4 times. This is the one and only Coleman Proctor, getting ready to go to work, trying to be a player in the all-around race. Now, this guy makes a living with a rope in his hand. He's a husband, he's a father, and he feeds his family with this business right here. I want you to watch the talent. National Finals is one of the, we call it the pinnacle of our sport. The Thomas and Mack and professional rodeo, 10 rounds. Everybody fights to get there. This guy's done it 8 times, and we're going to gamble. Not going to work. Friends, I want you to pat that man on the back. Coleman, we are proud to have you. We've got another, 3 more to run. We're going to have to run at some day money, buddy.
Back to the Navajo Nation we go as we ride in with Garo Harrison. Chidley, Arizona Cowboy is a 5-time qualifier to the Indian National Finals Rodeo. Proud to have won not only a few of the bigger tour rodeos we've gone to over the past few years, but he's a former tour champion of the Indian National Finals Rodeo. 2023 seems to be a really, really good year for Garo Harrison. How great would it be to put the icing on the cake with an INFR World Championship buckle? Get him backed into the classic rope pads. Trying to beat a 10-22. That's all.
That's all. Like the way you set that up. Look at that guy in the green shirt. Mr. Holion, Ed Holion. I love how Kyle talked about legacy all in the open. The veterans helping the youngsters, Garo. And we've got all sorts of problems early at the line. We start with 10. We add that to a 12 and 38. If we stayed tied, there's a good look at that barrier. He tripped. That horse cannot cross that barrier that the judges stretch before the calf trips it. It lets out about 15 feet, the neck rope. It is going to be good, but a 22 and 38 is going to be long, Kyle.
Ooh, 22. Not what you want to see on the first day, but I mean, as we've seen all day, anything can happen. Like you said, it's a time, so it's a start. As we ride in right now with Dion Osborne of Morris, Oklahoma. Oklahoma Seminole is a first-time qualifier to the Indian National Finals Rodeo. Why? Horse, why? There we go. Hype up a freshman qualifier. Let's hope we can hypnotize our way to the number one spot on the board. Come on, Dion. Oh, it's catch can in the tie down. That's a legal catch. It just makes it more difficult to work with. As we go rogue, it's sheer manpower getting the job done here and now. What a way. What a way to finish strong, Ray.
I'm telling you now, we don't have to wait for the 6. He can go back. He starts the count right away when that rope comes off. He gets him tied. That time is important. 17 and 24 is what it's going to end up being. Way to stay in it. You never quit. You never back down. You stay in the race. That's going to be an important run come Saturday night.
You know, the true mark of a champion, to not overwhelm yourself, to not panic yourself. I mean, for me, if I don't feel my phone in my hand for more than 10 seconds, I'm panicking. So I can't imagine how you remain so calm to finish out that run.
Lots of hours of practice. They practice for these situations, kind of like this guy. Preston Watson comes in with some success this year. He won the Rosebud Tour Rodeo. This cowboy has trained the horse of the year in the past, Mr. Pitts. Oh, no, Preston. Oh, boy. He's running at it, coming with the heat. Not going to work. We do appreciate the efforts of helping us keep this arena clean. Miss Sharron Edgewater from Greasewood Springs, Arizona. Miss Indian National Finals Rodeo. Proud to have you, cowgirl.
Let's ride in with Alonzo Skunk Camp, Browning, Montana. Looking to get on the board right here and now. It's trusty steed Tats, two-time qualifier from the Great Blackfeet Nation. Qualifier to the Montana Pro Rodeo Circuit Finals. Great to see our INFR talent excelling, branching out beyond Indian Professional Rodeo, excelling as well. Yeah, we got it caught quick. Come on, Alonzo. Oh, third time's a charm. There we go. Now this is where you make up time, your groundwork. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. The time in, going to be a 15 and 80.
Zoskunk Cap, one of our youngsters, loves to hustle. A phenomenal team roper, tie-down roper. A great representative of the future of our sport. And we are going to set amongst our leaders with that 15 and 8. That'll put him unofficially number 3 right now. Good run, Zo. You are established. We'll see what happens with the rest of the tie-down roping.
Is my pick right here, just so you know.
I saw his name in the qualifier list. I started fangirling. This guy is one to watch.
Won the Fort Peck Rodeo. He's a proud new daddy. This guy loves tie-down roping. Some of the fastest hands getting ready to roll. Ashland, Montana. Tonto is the name of his horse, the black and white. He's been here 3 times.
That's a normal sized cowboy hat too. It just looks small on his head. Straight up.
Let's go, Norm. Solid. Watch the tie. We get a hold of this calf. Get him down, get him gathered. Yes, sir, Norman. We go back as we look at the replay. Now that calf kind of got away from him. That cost him some precious time, but he stayed in it. Like Kyle said, keep your wherewithal, and then makes up time on that tie. A 10 and 93 is going to put Norman Mitchell number 2 in the lineup right now. Nice run, Norman.
I love it.
Man, he has got to be a fan favorite.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely, I'm telling you. Superstar talent that we have at the INFR. So impressive. Let's ride in with Rooster Yazzie right now from the Navajo Nation. Bri Hall, New Mexico talent. We got to meet him moments ago in our steer wrestling. He's after that all-around. You know, we're talking about gold buckle races. The all-around is kind of one that we always don't really get to see come together until about Thursday, Friday night. But right now, you know, those are starting to form on their own. His great horse Rocco underneath him, an 8-time qualifier to the India National Finals Rodeo. Rooster got him caught, got him on the ground. He is going to work.
Yes.
So long as we stay down for the 6, we're in really good position as we get that nod of approval.
He's trying it. He got it.
There we go. Vegas, say hello to your new leader, 8.82.
But this pair of cousins has traveled. They've rodeoed together ever since they were babies, back in the sheep riding days. Rooster puts up an 8 and 82. You can bet Hio is going to try to be an 8 and 72. From Coyote Canyon, New Mexico. Second time qualifier. Hio Yazzie is one of the most talented cowboys with a rope. I told you, be smooth, Hio. Get him down, get on him, get him gathered. Yes, sir. Oh, Marty, don't tell me that.
Stay.
Oh.
Oh. I don't want to be the bad guy, but I got to be.
Then don't.
10-second penalty on the run. JJ's making me do this.
I'm not making you do this.
Says don't.
Listen, everybody.
18 and 80. Everybody boo JJ.
Thing is, I'm used to it. I don't care.
18 and 80.
I know everybody watching on Ride Pass, and I'm going to tell you, they're watching all over the world right now, which I think is awesome. But they would not have known about that if you hadn't been the bad guy. Why you got to do? What if his mom's watching, man?
Nolan Conway is a 16-time qualifier, a world champion, a force to be reckoned with. Nolan, let's set it up. We have had some issue all year. I wanted this to be the turnaround. We're still okay. Slow down, be smooth, get them gathered, get them tied. Oh, my goodness, that clock is ticking. Whew. If it holds, we're looking at an 18 and 6. Folks, it's the mark 18 and 1-6, excuse me, 18 and 1-6. We are good. 18 and 1-6. You know, he's a champion. He's been here 16 times. Folks, I think he deserves a big pat on the back. Former world champ, a little bit of a slow start. All it's going to do is light his fire. He'll be back round number 2. I would guess he's going to maybe be one of our top 3 finishers. I'm going to go out on a limb.
He's dangerous when it comes to situations like that. As we go to Peyton Belcom right now, Blunt, South Dakota talent. I love the name of his horse, Ricky Bobby. You ain't first, you're last.
By the way, my dancing South Dakota girl, councilwoman. Straight up councilwoman right there.
Here we go. Let's go fast. Peyton putting a run on him today. He's going fast indeed. What a way to get some numbers on the board. Uh-oh.
Seriously? Are you serious right now? You're going to do this right here? Come on, man. This is where I work. That's disgusting. When you're mowing lawns, I don't come poop in the yard, do I?
Man, I'm glad you're here to keep everything regulated, buddy.
I got you.
You're a good man. I don't care what they say about you.
By the way, I was talking about Ride Pass, people watching all over the world.
Yeah.
This family right up here started watching Ride Pass in Denmark during the bareback riding.
Nice.
Hopped a plane, got here moments ago. Let's welcome our fans from Denmark.
Nice. Welcome, Denmark. Speaking of welcomes, let's welcome back the 2021 champion of the world in the tie-down roping. Dontre Goff dazzled him in 2021, took a year off, and now is back to do it again. This guy can be electric. He's already there. We are going to make a mark in the tie-down roping. Dontre. Woo! He's a world champ. He says, I'm back to claim my title. Watch the replay as we wait for the 6. It is good. 8.68 puts him the new #1 leader at the South Point. Welcome back, champ.
Because it feels so empty without me. Guess who's back?
Dontre's back.
JJ's back.
I love it.
Oh, man.
And the tie-down was empty without him, I'll tell you that.
How about Dean, though?
Right? The stud known as Dean Holion. Single Dean. Go to Trevor Jim right now. Navajo Nation talent, Shiprock, New Mexico, first-time qualifier. So many of our freshman contenders making their trip here to Las Vegas, definitely putting on a good showing at our 47th INFR.
Trevor, that's okay. That's okay. He's a freshman, first-timer, first time in Vegas. Get the jitters out, come back. It happens to the best of them. He'll be out with a no time. He'll be back to try his luck in round number 2.
Garo. Bow, bow, bow.
Roy Begay is simply known as Cowboy Roy. The 8-time qualifier is back at the Indian National Finals Rodeo, and he is in the hunt for an 8-second run. Roy powering through, finishing out. Getting a time turned in. The all-important seconds we talked about are on the board today. $13:40 will be the time for Roy Begay. 13:40.
So, he's got a good one. JJ, where are you?
Don't worry about me, dude. I'm up here taking selfies with some rodeo stars, okay? And I'm going to say this. I'm up here at the concession stand. Once again, 2 years in a row, blanked. No fry bread. We have got to do something about this.
I like it. We're going to go to Jackson Clegg from Cowanna, Oklahoma. 6-time qualifier. 2022 Junior World Champ. Reigning World Champ. He has got a good start. Go ahead, finish. What a great tie-down roping this afternoon. Wow. Southpaw, doesn't matter. He's getting the job done. Smooth get off. The guys move in. We are official with a 10-48. Jackson Clegg makes his mark. Kyle, this is going to be a knife fight for the tie-down roping title.
You know, it really is. When you start off day number 1, the first half of day number 1, you started off with an 8-68. There's that leaderboard. Dontre Goff at the number 1 spot. Rooster Yazzie, 882. Brock Belcom at a 1022. And Jackson Clegg, the defending world champion, at a 1048. There's not much of a gap between 868 and 1048. 3 more rounds come into play. It's going to be a knife fight, just like you said. Interesting watching today.
And our partner, Wade Cauliflower, with our leader thus far in the first round, Dontre Goff. We're going to go down on the floor with Wade right now.
Dontre, I ain't seen you for 2 years. The last time we were here, you walked out here with a world title. Pretty exciting. You come back, set the pace for round 1. We still got another section to go, but you put yourself in a really good position. What's the game plan for the rest of the week?
Honestly, not beat myself and just go out there and take it one run at a time.
You know, hopefully we get to see you a few more times this week. Good run today. Congratulations.
Thank you.